So, alam ko guys, familiar kayo sa saying na to. Hard times create strong men. Strong men creates good times. And then, the good times though, start to create weak men. Yung panahon natin ngayon, because of many people who are getting weak, weak men creates hard times. So, I want you to remember this saying kasi dito magre-revolve itong video na to. How to stop being weak. Okay, so growing up, marami akong natutunan sa mom ko when she tells me stories nung kapanahunan nila. And at the same time, marami rin akong nababasang articles what life had looked like post World War, going into Great Depression, at kung gaano kahirap mabuhay nung time na yon. Bakit kamo? Kasi those were the hard times. And the reason why we're having a good life right now, kasi ang nangyari dun sa hard times na yun, it forced people to become stronger. Bakit kamo? Kasi surviving and, making ends meet were the standard of life. Everything else is pretty much a luxury. So ang nangyari, yung mga tao, they were a lot more resilient. Ibig sabihin, they did what they had to do to survive without complaining. Wala silang time for any other things kasi sa kanila, they wanted to be able to provide for their family to actually rebuild. So ang mga tao noon, nagsikap sa buhay. Kaya nga yung mga old money ngayon, di ba? They are the fruits of labor of what people work hard for many, many years ago. At saka isa pa, alam ng mga tao na yun that if they didn't work for it, no one was going to save them. So having said that, dahil sa attitude ng mga tao before, and because of the generation that they were in, they created good times for the new generation like us. So nagkaroon tayo ng massive development when it comes to technology nga lang ngayon, 'di ba? May AI na and all these wonderful things. Lahat instant na kasi it's always made easy for you. Instant coffee, instant noodles, instant communication, right? We have our mobile devices, pati nga relasyon ngayon, it could be instant. But that's how it's made easy during these days kasi nga we're in the good times. Pero unfortunately, dahil doon, people have forgotten how to work hard for something. Kaya yung mga tao kapag may mga bagay na hindi sila nakuha or nakakaroon ng problema, obstacles, or maybe somebody tells them something that they don't want to hear, we became so soft na parang feeling natin hindi na tayo makamove on at hindi na tayo makabangon. And not only that, everything has a label. Marami tayong opinions, tapos we have too many rights. Like even though na parang itong bagay na to, if it existed many, many years ago, nobody would have even thought na parang, oh, it was a thing back then kasi, it's life, right? That's what life brings. So things are getting too complicated kasi everything, like every single thing, kailangan na lang i-address. Okay? And on top of it, everybody has so much expectation from other people around them. Right? So, yan yung realidad ng society natin ngayon. And that's, unfortunately, what creates the hard times. Kaya ngayon, nagiging complicated na kasi every little thing, hindi mo na masabi yung gusto mong sabihin. So the next thing you know, hindi mo na alam kung saan ka lulugar. Sa video na to, I will train you how to identify a weak personality. Kasi once na-identify niyo yun, and you actually train yourself and how to convert it para magkaroon kayo ng perspective so you can become stronger. So here's the first trait of a weak person. Weak people notice other people's mistake and laugh, but strong people notice other people's mistakes and learn. Okay, so this is real. Nakakilala na ba kayo ng tao na sobrang perfect? Like talaga namang walang bahid na mistakes or failure sa kanila. Kasi kapag nagkikriticize sila ng ibang tao o kapag pinag-uusapan nila ibang tao, talaga namang napaka-perfect nila, di ba? Sometimes, galit sila sa mga tao na are either becoming the mirror of what they could have been in life, especially yung parang meron silang gustong gawin but they didn't achieve it for whatever reason and they found someone who's actually trying in their life na parang gusto nilang mag-improve. galit sila doon. Ito yung mga tao na nagtatago in their own shadow because they are too afraid to deal with their own shadow. So, ang defense mechanism nila is to bring down others, especially mga nagtatry sa buhay, so then they don't have to deal with their own fear. Kasi they didn't wanna try bigger things in life. They were too scared. So, kapag nakakita sila ng mirror, yun yung i-bring down nila because it comforts them. Eh bakit kamo? Kasi it's a lot harder if they try to work on themselves rather than discredit other for trying in life or at least be happy for other people's success. Mas madali yun kesa mag-thrive ka sa sarili mo to become better. So again, it is a weak personality. Samantala, if you are a strong person and you notice other people's mistakes, you actually use that opportunity to learn from their mistakes, di ba? So doon na tayo nagkakaroon ng kaibahan. And personally, in my own agency sa team namin, we actually encourage people to share not only their wins, but actually their failures and mistakes. Bakit? Kasi we see the value of finding a community where everybody has this safe space to share their, losses, share their failures, their mistakes. Kasi guys, sabi ko nga sa mga ibang videos, wala naman tayong natututunan sa wins or success, right? Because the success is only the outcome of series of failures na na-overcome mo. Here's my tip for you. Kung nasa circle kayo na ninonormalize yung pagkikriticize ng ibang tao and you guys laugh about it, you make fun of it, guys, it's time to leave the room. Second trait tayo. Weak people talk about other people's problem to feel better, while strong people talk about other people's problem to become better. So guys, matatayo ulit to doon sa first point ko na it's a defense mechanism kapag yung mga tao na instead of assessing themselves, instead of like finding ways on how to improve themselves, they actually divert their attention to other people kasi number one is mas madali yun kesa to work harder to become better, right? Mas madaling mag-criticize. Number two is they wanna reassure themselves, right? Pat in the back na they are better, they are stronger, and they have the power over those people who are lower than them, at least now, right? Kasi kapag naman ang mga tao nagtatribe sa buhay, everybody has a starting point. Not everybody is successful day one. Unfortunately, for weak people, it makes them feel good, right? Na nare-reassure sila na parang, oh my gosh, ang taas ko, may mas mababa sa akin. And that's what makes them weak. Pero guys, ang strong people, they don't need that. They don't need reassurance. Kasi the fact that they know that they're already doing everything they can, that 1% to improve their lives every single day, they continue to show up kahit maraming problema, they continue to find solutions kahit na parang hindi na nila alam kung ano yung magiging turnout ng problema nila, but they know that as long as they keep showing up, as long as they try to find little things to move themselves forward, alam nila magiging okay sila. And they find comfort knowing that they always take action. You see, strong people don't need reassurance from other people, validation. They get it from internal. It's not something na parang pinag-uusapan. Okay? Itong next one na to, guys, I can relate to this kasi I see this every single day. Alright? So here it is. Weak people, they use their situation to avoid doing the work. While strong people use their situation as a fuel to do the real work. Okay, I want you to process that in your head. Kasi marami akong nakakausap, Sarah, I want to be successful, I want to do this, I want to do that, I can do this, Pero after a few days, lagi nilang sasabihin na, alam mo, gusto ko naman talagang gawin to but I'm going through a relationship breakdown or I'm going through financial hardships, marami akong problema, hindi ko inaalagaan ko yung mga anak ko. I don't know, whatever the reason may be. And this is not to say that those reasons were not valid, okay? There are problems. There are real problems that we face. Kaya lang nga, yung sanang work na ina-avoid mo, yun sana yung magiging solusyon mo for the same exact problem that you're experiencing. Kasi minsan sa buhay natin, actually most often times, hindi kasi siya, eto muna gagawin mo for you to have this. Yes, you have this problem, but if you're willing to do this while you're having that problem, guess what? This is what's gonna solve your problem. right? Problema kasi sa tao, laging this or that. No, it doesn't work like that. Because most often than not, it is an end thing. This and this, right? So again, it's not that they were not valid. Of course, problem to. This is a real thing. And it's really what makes it so tough to dream, to do bigger things, to pursue other careers. Alam ko yun. Kasi ganun ako. Nandun ako sa posisyon na yun dati. Strong people, they use the same exact situation they're in to fuel their drive to pursue bigger things in life. Dalawang lang naman talaga ang klaseng tao. You could be the person that says, I can't do anything about it, Sarah. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, right? And then hopefully makaalis ako sa struggle ko. Ako naman, ang masasabi ko doon, expectation lang tayo. Don't expect something to change kung hindi ka willing magbago ng ginagawa mo. Kung ang ginagawa mo is pare-parehas lang naman, how do you expect change? When strong people, let's say, they might look at it this way. Okay, nagpa-financial struggle ako. Maybe I need a massive change, maybe side hustle or take up a bigger responsibility. I don't know. Something that you may have never done before, right? But actually has the ability to change your life in a bigger way. Nakakatuwa nga to kasi it still fascinates me how you and we can look at the same person, right? But because you and I have different mindset, right? Nagkakaroon tayo ng different perspective. Pero isang tao lang naman talaga yung tinitignan natin. So lagi tayong mag-iingat, what kind of personality do we have when we're looking at situation, most especially if you're assessing yourself. Okay, so isa pa dito, just another example relating back to this point, okay? So maybe you're struggling, talagang na-hit mo yung rock bottom. Weak people, they always pity themselves. They always find excuses. They want to find comfort, right? Someone who pats them in their back and cuddles them and make them feel okay. You see, strong people, guys, they don't have time for that. They don't have time to pity themselves. Bakit? Kasi nga, sinasabi ko sa inyo, kapag strong ang personality mo, you are so busy finding ways, these little ways, that 1% that I've been telling you since the beginning, to always improve your situation. And don't get me wrong, you can kind of slow down and parang ma-feel low ka for a day or two. Pero if it's been weeks or months, you gotta pick yourself up, guys. No one is coming to save you. Okay, so now it begs the question, paano ba natin matuturn itong mga weak personalities na to, na if you really dig deep, na it comes down to either envy or jealousy, right? Kasi kapag may nakikita tayo ibang tao na nagsasucceed sa buhay, it really makes us feel insecure. Kasi yun lang naman kung bakit tayo nagkikriticize na ibang tao. Kasi dinadivert nga natin yung attention natin anybody else but us, right? So now, paano ba natin matuturn yung emotion na yon to become better in this life? You see, guys, jealousy is wanting something but you don't know how to get it. Hino-hope natin na, I wish I had that lifestyle. But we are too afraid to admit that to ourselves kasi nga, we don't want to appear weak. But that exact belief is what makes us weak. So now, how do we turn that jealousy into being ambitious? Now, ang ambitious, it can have negative connotation, pero talaga naman ang ibig sabihin ng ambitious is kind of opposite of jealousy. It's wanting something, but instead of not knowing how to get it, it's actively pursuing things for you to get what you want. Kaya ka nga ambitious kasi you know what you want, you know your goal, and you're actually actively pursuing it. So here's how to convert jealousy to becoming ambitious. Guys, you have to study the person whom lifestyle you want to emulate. Tagalogin ko kung meron kang tao ngayon na kinaiinisan. Of course, meron din namang ibang tao na naiinis ka lang kasi talaga namang masama yung ugali nila. Okay, that's not what I'm talking about here. Pero kung let's say meron kang tao na parang you don't know why you are annoyed by this person, naiinis ka pero hindi mo naman talaga alam kung bakit, or this person doesn't really know you, or hindi naman talaga nila ikaw ginawa ng masama. You gotta reassess and let's say, bakit ba ako naiinis? And if it has something to do with because they're successful in life, or ano pa nga ba, yung parang na-achieve nila yung something that you wanna get, or you want to achieve as well, aba guys, you have to study this person. You gotta study their values, their beliefs. You have to start consuming their content. That is the antidote sa pagiging jealous. And watch guys, because slowly, when you continue to do that, you're gonna find that all of a sudden your jealousy will now become admiration and appreciation. Bakit ka mo? Kasi natututo ka, maa-appreciate mo sila, and you're gonna find out na hindi pala ganun kadali yung ginagawa nila. So, naturally, because you're learning from them, you're gonna start to feel thankful, you're gonna start to feel appreciative sa mga ginagawa nila, and dun ka magkakaroon ng ambition, right? You become ambitious kasi makikita mo na meron palang blueprint, meron palang pathway to get to the lifestyle that you're seeing. Kasi parang from afar, di ba? Parang it seems easy when they're doing it. Na parang nakita mo na nag-success na lang sila overnight. Eh, hindi nga overnight ang success. It might seem like that from your perspective kasi wala ka naman dun sa time na naghihirap sila. Hindi mo naman nakikita nung nag-grind at nag-hustle itong mga taong to. What you're only seeing is the success, right? So, kapag in-study mo ang buhay ng tao na gusto mong gayahin, instead na mainis ka sa kanila because of the word jealousy, you're now starting to feel, again, grateful kasi nakilala mo sila. And who knows, they might become your mentor too, right? You're gonna be able to turn it into fuel to create your own ambition, and at the same time, magkakaroon ka pa ng change of mindset kasi nga instead of focusing on the negative emotions, you're now having all this positive gratefulness or appreciation, right? Kasi natuto ka sa taong to. Guys, isa lang naman kasi talaga ang key to satisfaction. Okay, makinig ka. This is for you. Accept what you can't change and change what you can't accept. So, i-assess mo yung sarili mo. Ano ba yung mga bagay na okay ka? Kasi hindi ko na to kayang baguhin eh. So, you gotta be at peace with yourself that this is here to stay. Okay? You gotta accept it. Pero alam ko na may mga bagay din na hindi mo talaga kayang i-accept. And that's where I want you to focus because you need to change it. Kasi at the end of the day, guys, if you can't accept something and you're not doing anything about it, you are choosing it. What you're not changing, you are choosing. Alright guys, I hope this video is valuable. Natutunan ko tong mga personality traits na to. And once you successfully identify this, if you're doing something like this, you will be able to take steps into improving them, which in turn will improve your life. Alright, I'll see you in the next one.